The BOJ maintained its stimulus programme and stuck to its forecast that inflation will reach its 2% target next year. The bank did not seem concerned about recent data, but it did adjust its growth forecast to slightly lower. I'm joined today by Jarratt Davis from Smile Global Management. Now Jarratt, what are your views on the bullish tone from the central bank and what was addressed?
Personally, I think the central bank are probably being a little bit it's kind of like a little bit all talk. I think they're trying to kind of talk the market up a little bit and kind of give the impression that their stimulus program is working a little bit better than it is. My opinion, or our opinion, is basically that they'll have to add to the stimulus if they're going to reach their targets. But, they might well reach 2%, but maintaining it and having a period of stability is a different matter. I think that the view is generally that they're basically just trying to talk things up, and they're probably being a little bit more optimistic than reality suggests.
Japan's 10-year bonds did not trade until the afternoon session for a second day. So why are investors seeing things differently to the central bank?
I think the reason that the market's basically looking at the data. So, if you look at the data from Japan recently, it hasn't really. There's nothing really that we've looked at that's come out that can give any indication that everything's going to be okay and inflation is going to get hit and that deflation is going to come to a meaningful, sustainable end. And I think the key is sustainable. So, they might be able to kind of touch 2% inflation or get to that kind of point in time, but can it be sustained without measures? The QE program from the ECB, from the Bank of Japan, etc. And at the moment, the way the data is looking, it's the fact that the market doesn't believe that it can be sustained on its current course. That I think that they've kind of got different views.
The dollar edged up against the yen after the decision. Now, many will be listening closely to Yellen's comments. Are you expecting her to say anything that could actually move markets? And how do you see the dollar-yen trading at the end of this week and, of course, month?
Generally, probably not. I'm probably not really expecting too much from her because the line of the Fed at the moment is to be kind of more cautious and try and keep things kind of expectations contained. However, what I am looking for is mention of last week's or the week before NFP, the most recent NFP figures, which are obviously much better than expected. We also had unemployment fell to 6.1% in the US as well. So what we're looking for really is for her to kind of mention this and maybe even acknowledge that has an impact on the economy. Maybe she feels, or the Fed feel, that that's kind of a positive thing to the economy. Just maybe a very, very slight hawkish tone from Yellen, while at the same time trying to keep things in check and not let the market get carried away with its expectations. But if anything, if we do get that hawkish, that really slight hawkish tone, I think the dollar yen could rally. I think the dollar yen will rally anyway over the next few months. But I think comments from Yellen will definitely help that. And as far as today goes, probably not really expecting anything market moving. But if we do get something market moving, it'll probably be dollar positive.
Jarratt, as always, really great speaking to you. And now viewers, do stay tuned as we have plenty more just like this heading your way. See you very soon.